Everyone, welcome back to another episode of Real Talk, where we take you into the secret society of luxury real estate. Today on the show, we've got on Chris Gialanella.
Hey, Alexander, how are you?
My power publisher of Angeleno, Interiors, California, LA Confidential. Chris, you do it all, and I'm so excited to have you on the show. Chris, tell us, what does it take to get on the cover of Angeleno? Like, how do you make that decision?
Well, you got to be rich and famous. No. Basically, we choose our covers in many ways. Someone has something exciting happening, a new movie. They were nominated for an Emmy Award, a Grammy Award, Academy Award, you name it. So when you get there, Alexander, we'll put you on the cover.
Oh, yeah, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. One of my favorite covers you ever did was, of course, This Is Me on the cover.
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Yeah, actually, that's Milo. Milo on the cover. And you said there was an interesting story behind this cover. What was that?
Well, Milo, it's so funny because a lot of the times the celebrities, we provide hair, makeup, we pick them up, we do whatever. Milo drove to the shoot on his motorcycle and was ready to rock and roll. I think he was out of there within 30 minutes, and just a quality guy, down to earth. And that picture you have there was our party we had over at the One Hotel. Ooh. Honoring Milo. It was an awards party, and literally he's just a remarkable guy, talked to everybody, showed up on his motorcycle, but really down to earth guy. He's the kind of guy that comes up to me in a restaurant and
really
says, wow.
Yeah. I love that. And if they're on the cover of one magazine, are they on the cover of all the magazines in the modern luxury portfolio?
Yes. So basically, for example, behind me we have Matt Bomer, right?
Yes.
He's on the cover of Angeleno. This is from about 2 years ago. So Matt would be on the cover of all of the modern luxury magazines. So in all 22 markets, he'd be on every cover. So.
And you guys also do not just print, but you do experiential and digital as well. So like you throw a party for them in essence.
Yeah. I mean, basically we're modern luxury. We're a national brand. We've got connection is really what we do. We connect individuals in the communities with businesses, with like-minded people. And under our portfolio, we have print, we have digital, we have experiential events, we have a PR arm with some great publicists like yourself that we work with. And that's kind of who we are. So our goal is to obviously provide the best service we can for our customers and our readers.
I love it. And if you're just joining us, you're watching Real Talk with our guest today, Chris Gialanella, who is the power publisher of Angeleno, among many other magazines. Chris, tell us the story behind this cover. One of my favorite actresses, Julianne Moore. I feel like you've had everyone.
She's a doll. So it's a funny tidbit. After the Academy Awards, obviously they have all those parties that all the celebrities go to, but I'll give you a little secret. The Sunset Tower Hotel is the place you really want to go to. Yeah, that's where you'll find people like Julianne Moore and Mark Ruffalo. Those kinds of people will be there having a secret dinner. So Julianne, obviously, I ran into her at that after party, and just a delightful woman. She lives in New York, so she's really a New Yorker. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of funny when the New Yorkers come out to LA, and they always have funny tales to tell. And
are you saying that you just walked up to her at the Sunset Tower Hotel?
Well, yeah. I mean, you're all kind of sitting in the dining room, and you just kind of lean over,
And you're all, hey,
friendly. I'm a very friendly guy,
You are a friendly guy. And speaking of you as a person, I took some photos off of your Instagram.
Hopefully they're PG.
You're very spiritual.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? And we thought this was a fun blast from the past. What is this?
Wow. That's my driver's license picture from when I was 17.
Chris, you actually get better.
1988.
Oh my God. You look awesome, by the way. But I think you're one of those guys that gets better looking even with age. Right?
I think I was shocked when I got to take a screenshot of this one. I thought I was in shock that they actually passed me because, it wasn't an easy driving test for me. I'm not the best driver, but it was a lot of fun.
But sure. you passed, but you're spiritual. And then we also thought this was a great picture. Your amazing dad bod.
So, it's funny. This picture was taken thank you for posting that, by the way. My wife would kill me.
That was taken, my body does not look like this, so claps
during
for you.
the pandemic. I've been doing a lot of working out. And I've had abs and off and on my whole life, but they seem to be coming back strong. So I'm super proud.
Also, during the pandemic, you found time to not only publish 5 magazines, that's right, people, 5, but also start your own IGTV show, Hanging In with Chris. And here's my favorite episode of you and Vanessa Williams. Like, tell us about that.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. You have to kind of pivot and reevaluate what you're doing during times like this. And I'm the kind of guy who likes to be out all the time. I like to be talking to people. So I wanted to find sort of an outlet where I could have my friends, my customers, my readers join me. So I started doing Hanging In with Chris, not out, where I created this really cool 15-minute opportunity. And Vanessa is incredible. We did a wine tasting together for Adobe Road Winery, and she's a big car enthusiast. So it was really a phenomenal wine tasting virtual event that we did with her. She's actually going to be performing at the Sacrestrom Center for the Arts in December for a holiday concert, but it's going to be a virtual concert, so they're going to air it there. So she's an incredible woman. So I was honored to have that time with her.
So are you canceling events, or are you all just pivoting and doing digital events?
So we're doing, it's interesting. The events are sort of put on hold right now, so we're not canceling, we're postponing, but we are working on more smaller, intimate events. Like I'm doing a dinner party next week for our Hispanic Heritage Month in LA Confidential. So we're going to have about 20 people coming, social distancing. And then we're doing a post-Emmys party with Yvonne Orley, who was on our cover of October LA Confidential. She was nominated for an Emmy for Insecure. So I'm going to be doing something real small with her, just to kind of get out there a little bit. And so basically it's like going out to dinner with, 20 people all sitting two tables apart, and we're going to see how it goes. But, the big events like our Live and Dine event that we do every July, which is our big foodie event, that's obviously been put on hold. So
yeah,
hopefully
you've got to make it work, right?
For sure. So we'll see. Can you hear me?
Awesome. Well, if you guys are just joining us, this is Real Talk with Chris Gialanella from Angeleno, LA Confidential. Hold on, let me get them all. Palm Springs Magazine, Riviera Magazine. I'm missing one.
Beverly Hills.
Interiors.
Weddings.
Yes, Interiors.
Palm Springs, I'm really proud of. That's actually a newer publication. Ken St. Pierre, who's my partner in crime, we started this magazine about 2 years ago because honestly, everybody's flocking to the desert. It's really an oasis. And Alexander, it's amazing. We're in the summertime. The temperatures get up to about 120 degrees, and everyone's still going because everybody wants to have an experience and get out of their homes. So Palm Springs is on fire right now.
That's insane. So how did your business change during COVID? Because you, as the publisher, a lot of people pitch you ideas, but really you're in charge of advertising and sales and kind of the overall structure of the magazine, right?
Obviously when March happened, and we call it the apocalypse, where you couldn't even buy a piece of meat at the supermarket or a roll of toilet paper. We didn't know really what was going to happen, but what we did know is that our business is really based on local connections with local businesses. So we literally called all of our customers, hotels, restaurants, and said, how can we help you? So we obviously helped out as much as we could with promotions and social media and digital capabilities and things like that. But also what we did was we started our Hope issue, which was an opportunity to really honor the frontline workers. So our May-June issue was a cover by Mr. Brainwash. He had a really cool balloon of, it was a hope balloon, really uniting everybody together. He had a billboard up on, or a artwork done on Pico and La Brea of the cover. So it was a really cool opportunity. We got some great press on it. And really, it was something that we had never done before, but we felt like, we can't talk about the best places to travel. We can't talk about the best places to shop because that wasn't happening, So I'm really proud of the team, and our editorial director, Phoebe Wall, who's based in New York, put everything together on that with a magnificent team. James Aguilar is our creative director. He's the guy that puts together all the photo shoots, and he's a phenomenal guy. I mean, the most classiest guy in the world. You
create an amazing magazine that is always ahead of the curve. Like I'll pitch stories and they'll say, we've already covered it. So you guys really are, you do have your finger on the pulse. It's truly.
Thank you.
Let me try and stump you though. We're going to play a game called Angeleno Blast from the Past. I'm going to show you a cover, and you're going to try and guess what month and year that cover was.
How about
First
just
one.
what year? Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay, so
Month?
that was our old logo you see there. That changed in 2010. So it was definitely before 2010. So I'm going to say 2000. Okay, that was probably April of 2008.
Oh, so close. April 2009. I
Okay.
mean, the fact that you can even play this game. Next one.
Okay, that's that gal is oh God, what is her first name?
What is her name? She
was in
Big Little
begins with
Lies.
an S. Sheila.
Cherie.
No, how come it's not on there? She was in that movie where she had cancer. She's also on Big Little Lies.
Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that is, I want to say 2014 for sure.
Correct.
And I think it's the June issue.
Correct. June
Yes.
2014. My God, Chris, pulling it out. Next one.
Okay, that's Common, who I adore. I'm going to say that one I think is in June as well. And I'm going to say June of 2018? 17.
2017.
Okay,
you got it at the very end. You're at the very end.
I got it at the end, right? We'll
That's
take that one.
incredible that you can do that. Are you cheating?
I'm not cheating. Look.
That's insane.
I have nothing going on here.
Nothing. He's not cheating, people. So you really,
you give me the answers beforehand because this is fun.
No, I didn't even give you the answers beforehand. Angeleno, Blast from the Past. I mean, I have Angeleno magazines all around my house, but only the ones that our clients are in. The fact that you can place them from a picture is insane.
You know, it's funny. We had our first cover was Clara Forlani. Do you remember her? You were probably in like junior high or elementary school.
No, I don't. Yeah.
In 1999. Clara Forlani was in that movie Meet Joe Black with Brad Pitt way back when. So she graced our first cover of Angeleno, and she lives in the UK right now. I actually tried to get her back to come to a party.
When did Angeleno start? What year did you guys
We started September of 99. I came on board in 2000. Our CEO at the time was Michael Kong, who created Modern Luxury back in Chicago. Came out to LA in 99. And then, you know, the funny thing is my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, Andrea, you know, felt like I'd be great at sales and meeting people. So she brought a copy of that issue with Claire Forlani home and said, call this gentleman who's in there. You'd be great at sales. So I called that gentleman who was in there and he became my boss. And, you know, it was funny. I told him, give me a shot, pay me commission only. Let's see what I could do. So I literally walked up and down Beverly Boulevard and La Cienega to all the home design stores. So that was really a big part of, you know, Angeleno back in the day. Brought in all these big home design customers and just kind of grew with the company. I mean, I'm on my 20th year, and I'm super proud of what we're doing, and we've evolved and pivoted, and we're holding strong.
And you married that woman who had the best idea ever, and you guys had a beautiful son, and here you are 20 years later reinventing with digital events and not sitting at home during COVID, but launching IGTV. I'm so in awe of everything you do, Chris. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. That's all the time we have for today.
I appreciate it. I can't wait to hang out with you soon.
Yes, we will be hanging out with Chris.
What party do we always go to? The one at the Chateau Marmont.
Yes.
I'll see you there.
Michael Patrick's Oscar party. I'll see you there.
You got it, Chief. Thanks again for having me.
Bye, Chris.
Bye-bye.
Chris Gialanella, the power publisher of Angeleno, Interiors, Palm Springs Magazine. I'm forgetting one, LA Confidential and Riviera Magazine. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for watching and keeping it Real Talk. I'm your host, Alexandra Ali. Bye-bye.